Evening. I have no idea. Hey, Flamincy, how you doing, mate? Can you hear me? I'm just going to quickly adjust the volume. I'm way quiet. Oh, fantastic.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum.
That's better. Yeah, I literally had to do a stream today for two reasons. One, I'm jonesing for this game. And two, I've got to put an episode out tomorrow. Right, what am I going to eat? If I eat that pretzel, I'm going to get sick. They'll do. Where's my nutrition? 48. Fuck me, I might have to eat that pretzel. Yay! Poisoned, fantastic. I'm currently playing as well again. Started the monastery quest. Hopefully 0 bugs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to resign myself to the fact I'm gonna have to have 2 playthroughs going at the same time because I need to play this game a lot and I can't get enough of a fix from just streaming. But then again, I might have issues about remembering exactly where I am with each playthrough. But I might actually. I'm seriously considering doing a couple of guides on this game, even though it's a bit late in the day. But today I needed some information. I was thinking some information about alchemy, and I suddenly thought, shit! If I'd made that guide that I was going to make earlier, then I'd probably look it up and use that guide myself right now. And I think new players will be coming to the game, so fuck it. I'll have a think and see. Just oh shit, can you type that again? I accidentally denied that last comment instead of approve it. Sorry, you said something with a swear word in it. It turns out that even though I've turned all of the auto moderation off, there's still some things that Twitch won't automatically allow. Here we go. One thing I did notice with the new patch is that Matthias, that stable boy that is friends with those cunts, Fritz and Matthew, is alive now. Oh yeah, because I could go and speak to him and he'd like permanently be lying on the floor forever, whatever happened. Which I guess is part of the whole pestilence bug. The horses haven't returned yet though. Yeah, it's a cause of concern to me because obviously at some point this playthrough's going to get to that point and I really don't want to have a playthrough where it's like, I reload from 6 weeks ago. Then again, I might have to do a sneaky restart on this playthrough where no one's looking when the survival patch comes out. I'm seriously considering just restarting on survival and then power playing back to this point. So hopefully no one will notice, apart from the fact that I'll suddenly have 10 survival debuffs. Raining. The horses haven't returned yet, so I can't complete that quest for the miller. Yeah, it's best to do that quest before pestilence. Hardcore mode seems insane. Yeah, I will take a look before I commit to it, because I don't want to make the game too boring for a stream. Actually, boring's the wrong word. What I'm saying is, if it's too hardcore, it might not be amenable to people watching, maybe. But I will certainly be trying to play it with all the debuffs, even if that means taking things very slowly and doing, you know, lots of herb picking and hunting, just to kind of gradually advance. Fallout 4 Survival Mode seems like a walk in the park compared to what this is going to be. Yeah, I haven't seen the full information. I've watched Sexy Biscuits video about it a little while back, and there was one, was it dropped on your head or something? At that point, only one of the debuffs had been revealed, and the debuff was basically like reduced XP gains. But I don't know what the other 9 are. And you know fucking damn well there's going to be some award for doing the game with all fucking 10 debuffs. And I'll have to do it as a point of honour. I'm going to have to get meal, because I'm just getting fucked off with having such low carry weight. I want to finish the game first, says Vlemenzi. Yeah, it's funny. God, who was I speaking to? Not Toby. The American community manager. God, so terrible with names. And he was asking me about how much of the game I'd played, and it was really quite embarrassing telling him how many hours I played this game, and the fact, Rick, yes, thank you. I really genuinely do have an issue remembering names. I have to use mnemonics and stuff, but it was really embarrassing explaining how many hours I'd had played on this game, and the fact I was on my 3rd fucking playthrough, and the fact I haven't finished the main quest line yet. I've done that with several RPGs. I just get so sidetracked and distracted. If it's good, if it's a good game like Kingdom Come and Fallout, I can just get so fucking distracted I end up not capping the main quest for ages. But Menji says, hell, 300 hours in and still not finished it. It has mostly been waiting for patches that stopped me from playing. Yeah, I think I'm about 400 actually. But yeah, I'm definitely in your ballpark. If I wasn't streaming, I could quite happily just fire this game up and go fucking crack open a beer and go hunting for a couple of hours and just soak up the feeling of the woods. See if I find anything interesting buried anywhere. Buzz, how you doing, mate? Buzz says, dear Lord, they let you stream from jail. You know, these modern progressive prison systems, it'll be the downfall of civilization. How you doing, Buzz? I'm waiting for a prince. Just gonna check. He should be here any second. The plan today is we're going to go and do the quest, The Prey. And my only concern with The Prey... Hallie, Crumlush, sorry. Good evening, good sir. How you doing, mate? Crumlish. I always mispronounce your surname. Yeah, we're going to go and do the prey. I'm a little bit concerned that the prey ends with a good fucking scrap. And whilst have got a little bit of gear, I ain't in such a good way. Because it was a stream playthrough, I didn't stay in Skalitz and do 58 hours of herbalising. So I'm a little bit undergunned for this point in the game. But yeah, we're going to go and chill with the prince. Hopefully not get our asses killed. And then we are either going to go and buy or steal a horse. Ali says, I think I should change my Twitch name. Yeah, I mean, I was lucky I got to actually sit down, decide on it, and then do the same thing on every platform. But if it's different. Most people kind of like evolve into it, and you know, they have Twitch accounts before they start streaming. But as long as everyone knows you're Ali. Clemenzi says, with the last patch they made some changes to the AI as well. They switch faster from melee to range now. It's well noticeable. It's a good change. Well, I'm glad I'm going with shield and one-handed sword then, because that does give the shield, I think, does give you the added advantage if you're going up against ranged. It's just a better chance that one of them might hit the shield. Oh, there he is. Shield pussy. Oh, God. Twitch is censoring the word pussy. I mean, Jesus Christ. What's this world come to?
Here I am.
Yeah, it's just too
overjoyed.
Too good early game, I think.
A horse? No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was.
It's good to go. It's good to go all Highlander with your two-handed sword, but the actual realities of war are. It's nice to have a big piece of leather or wood and metal that stops shit that people are firing at you.
But sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant. Farewell.
When I first started playing this game, I was convinced Hans Capon was a massive fucking cockroll and was actually playing the game thinking, I wonder if an opportunity will come for me to murder him. But he actually turns out to be a fucking good lad. I'm good, thanks, mate. I'm good, thanks, Ali. Romenzi says there's some funny quests with him. Yeah, when you realise that he's a proper sardonic, sarky bastard, you kind of see the humour in his character, because he is. Take it from me, guys. Hans Capon's actually a good lad. He's a funny guy, but he kind of hides behind this sort of princely demeanour, which most of the time he's taking the piss.
Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir.
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard, and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honour, Hanush is on my back about it, and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt.
I'm pretty sure, Ali, that this game is on Xbox and PlayStation. I can't remember whether you're Xbone, right? But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It is. It's one of those games where, in the reviews, people were saying how amazing the foliage
I've been
is.
hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting.
It's fucking loud
Observe
in my
and learn.
headset.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons I think they got this so right was they realised that this game is set in the Middle Ages. Therefore, there is going to be a lot of greenery, whether it be the wilds or agriculture or just plants growing in the town. And rather than deal with it as an afterthought, they went full tilt to model everything
I don't know if that's a
spectacularly.
suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it.
It really
from
worked.
someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Skallets, and anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want detail.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... Well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here.
PS4 bud, you should know that, said Ali.
If you wish.
Yeah, sorry man, I can never remember who's
And don't
on
dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
which console. I really need to log into them more. I should very soon have enough money for a horse. And a not entirely shit one as well. There's one up in Uzhitz, I think, for a couple of hundred groschen, and there's one nearby for about 600. And I have nearly over 600. Shit, that rabbit's bold. I got to admit, talking of shields, I know that it's not the most higher spec one and doesn't have the best defense, but I love the Cumin round metal shields. I think they're fucking great. Villager's ash bow. Armoured, thank you for the host, mate. Damage 37. Oh, thank you very much for that, mate. Right, Villager's ash bow. Yeah, I've got the same bow. But we'll steal that shit later. Armoured, hello, mate. How are you today? I'm excellent, thank you, dude. Thank you very much for the host, dude.
Don't forget my bacon.
Coming up, sir.
At long last.
Oh shit, is it in his If I had a little go at, I'm sure I had a little go at Fear. I got it in a Steam sale, but I think it had not aged well. I think it's 4x3. I think the first Fear game, is it?
I have it right here, sir.
At long last. Where are you with that wine?
There's your wine, son.
I have it right here, sir.
At long last. So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Ratte for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
What are we going to do? But have you gotten your shields done for the division? Oh, God. Yeah, I've got to do that.
If I'm honest, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little,
I really do have to log into the division and start cracking that off before it times out. I don't know how long I've got.
Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke. At least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
Yeah, I just consider myself told off. I'm really going to get my arse in gear and just go and do it. Pardon. How you doing, mate? They did say there's no time limit. You shouldn't tell me that, Pardon, or I'll never get round to doing it.
All the time, even study is more interesting.
Yeah, clearing all of the landmarks
What are we going to hunt?
in the DZ is going to be fun. I'm going to build
What?
Sank's anti-rogue build first. Maybe I'll try and do that tonight. Pardon's all good. Good to hear, mate.
I got you there. We'll see what we can get.
Oh, they have just did. All right. I see. I see what you did there.
And a few hairs too, eh? But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
I really don't want to talk about it.
If I only wanted someone to fetch my game,
That's a good idea.
a dog would do just as well. It's my escort's duty to entertain me, so talk.
As you wish, my lord. Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The humans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away. I don't know what else
for some weird reason, I really want to log into the division and do some survival, like just solo PvE survival.
Down on a dragon.
I guess it's because I
Humans have horns
don't know
and
if that's
hooves.
going to carry
Sorry,
on or
Lord, but for
in
me,
what
Skalitz
form.
isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right. I understand. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I love it. I barely done it because whenever I log into that game, I usually have to log in for a reason, and if you're after gear, you know, there's always the clock's ticking, or you know, it's a global event or something's going on, and survival, you've got to have the time to actually just sort of, you know, give up potentially several hours. Theron, how you doing, mate? So yeah, I've always got a reason to not do survival, and now I know that the clock is ticking on the whole game. It's like I really want to just spend some time playing survival, even though I'll be terrible at it. I'm deliberately naive about it. And I'll fail, but I don't care. I just want to go and enjoy it because it is quite tense stuff. For me, at least. Pardon says survival is the best mode. I'm hoping that we get something similar to survival in the Division 2. Yeah, a lot of people are concerned about the stuff that they finally got right might disappear. And I don't think it's all fully decided yet. Just gonna, what am I doing? I think we just wait until tomorrow. I might go and see if I can get a little bit of hunting practice, as I can't shoot for shit. This is going to be fucking painful, but... Carpuzzi, hi all, how you doing, mate? Oh crikey, a shield for completing survival. I'm pretty sure I said this, I've only ever extracted once. Bugger me, I'm terrible at archery. Bert Laser, what's up, Kilo and chat? Hello, mate. Oh man, I've got terrible stealth skills and I can't shoot a bow to save my fucking life. Whoa. Preparing my liver for midsummer and the extensive alcohol consumption that follows. Holy fuck, is it midsummer with where you are tonight? Don't know what date it is. Because that's a big deal in the Scandinavian countries. And I guess that means you're 24 hours of daylight at the moment. It's tomorrow, or rather this weekend. Yes, you must be permanent daylight. I've been in Sweden during midsummer, and fuck me, it's mind blowing. Darren Nut says I'm good. Finished my Ghost Recon style campaign on Arma 3. I'll be doing OP based off Resident Evil's BSA next week, trying to stop a zombie infestation. Haha. Oh, don't run, rabbit, don't run. I'm sure there's a song there somewhere. Oh, God, fuck me. I'm obsessing about this because tomorrow I'm in a hunting competition, in-game, that is. Not in real life. June 21st should be midsummer. Loved your BF5 video. Hadn't thought of it like that. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I looked into it, and I put this in the comments, but like a lot of people, I just assumed that lots of games are trying to be more PC to attract more players, and then actually, I picked up on this from a few other commentators who were like, no, that's not what it's about. It's about increasing the dragnet, the actual amount of catchment they get on players who visually and sort of personally identify with their avatars. That's what it's all about. It's not just like, let's be PC because it's 2018. It's let's just be flexible with reality, so that a greater number of players can log in and go, I want to pick a character that looks like me. Because if they can do that, then they're much more likely to spend money decorating that character. So yeah, it's total cynical sales bullshit. It's all to do with, sales psychology and marketing. Carpucci, I'm too far south in... Oh shit, rabbit. Too far south in Finland so we don't get 24 hours of daylight, but it's still pretty bright all night. I can't remember whether I've said this to you, Carpucci, but do you, in the summer, do you go to the World Wildlife webcam site and watch the ringtail seals? I think that's... Darren says, I'm with you in wanting to get back into the division, but since my crew no longer plays and I work during global events, I lose motivation. Yeah, I mean, one of the great things about the Division 2 reveal, and this is going to sound super cynical even for me, but one of the great things about the Division 2 reveal is that now it's actually given me a bit more nostalgia about the Division now. I know that it could all be going down the fucking pan soon. Because, you know, let's face it, they're not spending enough money on the servers during global events now, so fuck knows how much they're going to be spending during, you know, as the year goes on. So yeah, I mean, this could be genuinely end game. You know, queues are getting terrible, servers are even worse than normal. So yeah, I'm suddenly getting this sense of nostalgia that I want to get in there and play while it's still around. Bert Laser says, I'm cautiously optimistic about the Division 2. I mean, honestly, I'm not. But by that I mean, I think it's just going to be a rerun of the Division. So I mean, I'm not worried it's going to be terrible or anything. I just think it's it's going to be bad in a predictable way that we all know and love. I think I've got lost. No. So yeah, that's what I honestly think. It's worth. I mean, I'm going to put this in the dump, but it's worth remembering. What have we actually seen? I get a lot of people. I get a lot of people comment to me, like in comment section and messaging me, and they'll say things like, "Well, from what I've seen of the game, it's looking pretty good." Really think about what we've seen of the game, because unless you've seen footage I haven't seen, we've seen the pre-scripted reveal. That's is it 6 minutes 45 seconds of gameplay by the plane with the immobilizer foam and all of that. And we've seen lots of players, quote unquote, recording their own game footage, and that's one mission. That's what that one mission in that shopping centre. And considering that one was pre-scripted, what we're actually saying is we've seen a shopping centre. Unless you guys have seen footage I haven't seen, I don't count the pre-scripted stuff, because that's pre-scripted. You know, as far as yeah, was it with Duke and Megan? So yeah, putting aside the pre-scripted stuff, we've seen a fucking shopping centre. So when people say, "Oh, the game looks pretty good," well, the shopping centre looks pretty good. We've seen the inside of, or the outside and inside of one building. Really, that's all I've seen. Then all the players rerunning the same mission. So yeah, that's why I'm a little bit cautious. But I mean, you know, I'm pessimistic in a healthy way. I think it will be just a rerun of the Division 1 fiasco. Which is, yeah, you know, it's going to work. I'm going to have something to take the piss out of and moan about, and we'll all be, you know, we'll all play it for 2 years and grumble. You know, it's going to be business as usual. Quickly while I sleep, I'm just going to quickly catch up with chat. There on night, as long as they don't pull a Destiny 2 and take out almost everything added to the game, then the game will be decent. Yeah, I mean, that's the great danger. It's just going to be a reset. I struggle to see how they're going to avoid it, because ultimately, unless it's very content rich on day one, surely they must. I know they know about this as a concern. I just hope they put in plenty of stuff to do, or it will be a Destiny 2 reset. Everyone will pay a lot of money. I mean, the brute psychology of it is they don't want people to put one game down, pay a lot of money for a second game, and end up with less game. So there'd better be a lot of fucking content, because it's impossible to avoid otherwise. People don't want half the game that they used to have and a bag of promises. Ali says the pre-scripted cringe reveal. Yeah, it's really awful. I mean, considering how much fun they could have had with that. Like, have you seen the Bethesda reveals, where, you know, their joke reveals and stuff? Imagine if they got in a couple of comedy writers, how much fun they could have had with the Division reveal. And instead they get, like, these soulless characters talking about what they're doing. I mean, Christ almighty. That script sounded like it was written by fucking AI. Do you know what I mean? It was so fucking bland. It was like the NPCs are writing their own fucking script. It was awful. It was just like these non-characters with no personality. I'm just quickly catching up. My GT is Theranet. That lady says, yeah, we got taken on a ride by them last time. Yeah, I mean, I think it probably was just a case that they couldn't do what they couldn't do what they put in their reveal. The reveal is what they thought the game was going to look like by the time it was finished. But at some point between the reveal and the release, they were like, "Fuck me, we can't actually do this. We're going to have to fucking dumb this down and make it simpler." I would have loved to have seen Lemenzi at that reveal. Ahmed says games come and go, but gamers never stop grumbling. Exactly. Well, as I said on my last stream, it's like, hey, you got plenty of people to be positive about this game. They're paying a whole fucking truckload of people to be blindly happy about the Division 2. You know, the unique service, and it would appear that these days it's the unique service that I offer is a little bit of fucking cynicism and reality, because you ain't gonna get that from anybody else in the content community for the Division 2. I mean, let's face it, nearly all of the big names are 100% on side now, uncritical. Ali says, however, in all fairness, from what one mission did show, it looks like they've changed the bullet sponginess NPC's archetype, and the area they're in does look pleasing on the eye. Hopefully they don't downgrade it though. Yeah, it's as I said in my video, it looks nice. I'm not gonna lie, it looks nice, and I don't want to prematurely spunk the information I'm putting in the next dump, but I would also say, yeah, the whole thing with the bullet locations and the modelling, I do think that's good. In modern games these days, you know, you have bullet locations. You don't just have NPCs where if you just kind of hit them anywhere, like on the toe or whatever, you do the same amount of damage. So, bullet damage locations is very good that they've done that, and also the fact that they are modelling the characters around these locations.
What are you waiting for?
Is
Your
good.
Lord requires you for the hunt.
Oh, really? Such a renowned hunter needs help?
You wouldn't dare mock your betters now, would you?
They're on yes. We need to get those to unlock
That's the way
shit.
you want it, peasant. We'll meet back here at
So it's
noon.
time to get our asses in
Whoever
gear.
has the most hairs wins. Oh, and if you don't have anything to shoot with, there's a crate in the camp with some old hunting equipment.
Yes, Ali.
After all, there's no sport.
I thought
in
that
trouncing some wretch who
I thought it
hasn't
was
a chance in
reminiscent of
hell.
a few games, but you're right. You know, as soon as you mentioned Last of Us, it was like yes, yeah, probably accentuated by the foliage and the fact that the geezer had a beard. But yeah, there was a few games that came to mind watching that reveal, and I didn't realise it at the time, but Last of Us, there's an element of that.
By all means, Sir Hans.
Ha! You'll soon be laughing on the other side of your grubby face. And now turn your back for a while. I know a few tried and tested spots in these woods, and I don't want you stealing them.
Right, I'm probably not going to be reading much chat for a little while because I'm now in an archery competition. What good is that? Well, I'll do my best to read chat, but I really have to kill a lot of rabbits. I'm hunting wabbits. Ahmed is off to work, so I'll leave the stream up for you. Have a great day and see you soon. Ahmed, you take care, mate. Have a safe journey, and thank you very much for the host, dude. That's very kind of you. My top tip for Kingdom Come Deliverance when you're hunting for the first time is always try and shoot with a backstop, because you will miss, and you want to recover your arrows. If you just wildly fire off arrows without a care in the fucking world as to where they're going to land, you're going to run out of arrows very quickly. So always try and get a good spot where the arrows will hit something soft and you can recover them, and then you can you can stand there and shoot 5 arrows at the rabbit, and it doesn't matter, because at least you'll be able to pick the arrows up afterwards, or most of them if they don't break. Oh man, that's pretty competent by my standards. Yeah, I completely agree. I think it is looking good, but it was only the other day where I suddenly realised, like, you know what, we haven't really seen much at all. Once you take out the script, I think it was because I was thinking of doing, what footage to use in the dump, and I realised if you take out the pre-scripted thing, it's basically the same mission on a loop. That's it. That's all the real footage of the new game there is. I'm actually going to have to look into the pros and cons of what footage to use. I've literally seen posts with hundreds of upvotes on the Division subreddit with people licking Ubisoft's massive arses already. Yeah, I mean, I've got to admit, it's pretty obvious to me at least that Ubisoft community relations department or PR department, whatever you call it, they clearly have some kind of circular where they can inform everybody else, all the other 200 staff who work in fucking PR. Oh, there's this post on Reddit, please go and upvote it. Because you just see these ridiculous fucking posts on the subreddit where it's like, oh yeah, just got the Division and it's awesome, lol. And then it gets instantly 250 upvotes. That is fucking orchestrated. Gamers are a pretty salty bunch, and people just make these stupid pro-Division, pro-massive, pro-Ubisoft fucking posts that are just fucking childish. And then, bang, they get 200 upvotes, and it's like, oh yeah, that's fucking legit. That's totally fucking legit. If you went and made that kind of post on a completely independent subreddit, people would just be like, we're very pleased for you, but can you, fuck off and come back when you've got something intelligent to say? But yeah, it's just complete furniture for naive players coming to the subreddit for the first time. I mean, bless, for whoever posts that and they're legit and for real, and bless them. Very sweet, and it's nice they're enjoying themselves. But they happen with just a little bit too regularity and then get immediately upvoted, and it's just like, come on, we're not fucking idiots. Well, clearly we are, because most players seem to accept it uncritically. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think some people like genuinely are like, they'd never do anything as manipulative as that. Yes, they fucking would. They do it all the fucking time. But yeah, there's been a spate of those posts since the reveal. Ooh. And they've been quite phenomenally bogus fucking hype posts.